around the world, and for that I'm joined once again by Florence Villeminot.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Lots of focus on those sweeping changes to immigration policy in the US.
That's certainly a leading topic in the U.S. press today. The New York Times sums up the situation quite well on the leading article on its homepage. We can take a look. It says that Obama daring Congress acts to overhaul immigration. So yesterday, in that 15-minute televised address, he outlined his executive actions, saying that our immigration system is broken and everyone knows it. The British paper, The Independent, in their editorial today, agrees with Obama. Reform of the broken system was long overdue, and The Independent, as you can see, applauds the fact that millions are illegal no longer. Now, what will this change? How will this actually impact the lives of the millions of illegal immigrants living in the United States? Well, the Washington Post takes a closer look today. Actually interviews some of these millions of illegal immigrants today. It says that they awaited this news with a mix of excitement, anxiety, and confusion, because a lot of people don't know if they're actually going to be concerned by these changes. The Washington Post points out that there are about 11 million illegal immigrants in the United States, and this executive action will shield about 5 million people from deportation and allow many of them to work. It will literally transform their lives, but this article points out that millions of others won't qualify, and so they'll remain illegal. They'll fall through the net, if you will. So like any legislation, there are winners, but there are also losers.
Okay, winners and losers. Some of those winners and losers could be the politicians themselves. Lots of focus on the fallout from that executive order. Condemnation from the Republican Party.
That's right, condemnation. A lot of fuming Republicans today. Let's take a look at the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Puts it quite lightly. They say that Obama's plan roils the water. I think the Daily Beast sums up the situation a little bit better today. In this article, you can see they talk about the coming GOP, so the Republican Party, freak out. This article points out that Republicans are really fuming today. Not only do they not like Obama's immigration plan, they especially don't like his method. They're outraged by the fact that Obama used a unilateral executive order to bypass congressional gridlock. Obama has chosen confrontation over conciliation. Republicans are outraged today. As I was saying, some of them are saying that Obama is acting illegally. This is executive overreach. This is a dangerous precedent. Another thing I read was that this is a declaration of war on the Republican Party.
Oh, strong words indeed. Well, Slate is saying that the Republican Party being hypocritical.
That's right. Slate points out that actually there is a precedent. In fact, there are two precedents made by two former presidents. You have Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush, so Bush Sr. Both of them acted unilaterally, using executive orders to expand immigration laws. So they're doing exactly what Obama did, but neither of them are facing the same kind of blowback because, well, they're Republicans.
Well, yes. Well, the Republicans aren't the only ones critical of Obama for using this order, no?
That's right. I pulled out the editorial from the Washington Post today. It's surprising because the Washington Post is traditionally a liberal newspaper, very supportive of Obama, but they're actually critical of Obama today for taking this executive action, especially because he's always said that he wouldn't. He said that's not how democracy works. Well, he's kind of come back on his word. This article points out that Republicans have vowed to block this executive order by all means necessary. They've even threatened to use the power of the purse to defund this order. Well, this article says there's a smarter way for Republicans to get their revenge, and that's to legislate, to go through Congress. By fixing the nation's broken immigration system on their own terms, Republicans can not only negate this order, they can also assert themselves as elected officials and repair their standing with Hispanic voters, which for now is not so good. So Washington Post points this would be a win-win-win situation. But I pulled out a cartoon that's still critical of the Republicans because it is the Washington Post. This is Tom Tolles. He points out the fact that the GOP, so the Republicans, are obsessed with taking down Obama by all means necessary. That elephant is cutting through, sawing through the floor that Obama is standing on, saying so much for cooperating, but seems like he's only going to get that piece of wood on his head. It's not very constructive.
OK. And just quickly, the paper is paying tribute to Spain's Duchess of Alba.
That's right. I don't know if I'll be able to say her full name. It is Maria del Rosario Cayetana Alfonso Victoria Eugenia Francisca Fitz James Stewart de Silva. Whew. Quite an impressive name there. Lots of tributes to her in The Guardian. Had a very colorful lifetime, and she was very, very wealthy. She had a record number of 53 titles, so lots of attention and tributes to her today.
OK, thanks very much, Florence. And of course, Delana with the business news. Do stay with us here at France 24. Coming up, our special focus report. Correspondents getting a rare glimpse inside Tehran's nuclear research reactor as world powers race against the clock to strike that crucial nuclear deal.